Shadow, we can't just keep putting this off. This whole entire place is gonna go down, and then the darkness is gonna keep spreading, and everything's gonna fall. It'll be my fault. We can't let this happen. We have to do something. Now. I need to do something now. I don't have time for a machine. I don't have time to get other people to help. I have to do this right now.
You can try and channel it. Do yourself. Don't let it control you. Control it.
Fall into the darkness, then. Okay, I'll do it. Have you ever felt the weight of the world on your shoulders, like there's something more out there? Well, when you go far enough, you'll find that something more, made with love, care, and passion. Gerald's Carrots will bring you back to reality, and now they can be yours. In the form of merch! Get your brand new Gerald's Carrots merch. We got it on face masks, we got it on hoodies, we got it on women's and men's t-shirts, we got it on stickers. Be sure to check it out down in the description below, or go to sabermerch.com. That's S-A-B-R-E merch.com. Okay, now on to the video. This is only getting worse. Shadow, we can't just keep putting this off. This whole entire place is gonna go down, and then the darkness is gonna keep spreading, and everything's gonna fall, and then it'll be my fault. We can't let this happen. We have to do something. Now.
I don't know what to tell you, Saber. This is the only way. You refuse to take on more darkness, and that's the only other path.
There has to be another way than me just absorbing it all. If that happens, I don't know if I can control it yet, okay? And plus, the crystal's slowly gonna be completely in danger from all of this. I need to do something now. I don't have time for a machine. I don't have time to get other people to help. I have to do this right now, before the entire building collapses and the power is just unleashed on this entire world.
You can try and channel it. Do yourself.
I already told you, I'm not going to take it in and absorb it myself.
That's not what I'm saying. You can use yourself as a machine. Channel it and condense it within yourself. Create something new.
What do you mean? I can't just... You mean like a new crystal? Like I did when I made a light crystal?
Sure. All you need to do is channel it within yourself and condense it. You can do it. No Steve could, but maybe you could.
That would be a huge risk, wouldn't it? What if I can't channel it properly? Then the darkness will take control, won't it?
Well, that's up to you then, isn't it, Saber? I wish you the best of luck.
If I don't do it, everything will fall apart even more than it already has. And I'm sick of doing this. If I condense it, then will it stop spreading out of control?
Yes. The dark crystal should be able to contain half of the darkness within the sword. The sword will act as just what's holding off everything in the world. The crystal can be its own thing. But they'll both be super powerful. It'll be hard to contain them once you start using darkness even more.
It'll stop trying to take over the rainbow crystal, right?
Yes, it should.
Okay, I'll do it. I'm sick of this. I don't ever want to be in this room again trying to stop this thing. Plus, we still have to figure out a way to stop Void. I'll do it. I just have to condense it, right?
Be warned. If you do not control the darkness completely, it will control you, Saber. You've seen it before.
Sure. Okay. Here we go. Let's do this. Ah! I better put this back. Did it work? Wait, the dark crystal. It worked. I can't believe it. We actually were able to make a brand new crystal like I did with the light crystal. Except the opposite.
You did well. Now you have an entire crystal dedicated to the darkness, Saber. The opportunities are endless now. How exciting.
Whatever. As long as we stop the darkness from spreading even more and taking over the rainbow crystal, that's fine. Okay, well, now what? Now that I've stopped that, we need to keep going on what we're doing here, and that's figuring out how Void can do anything he's doing and how we're gonna stop him. The first thing that I gotta figure out is how he can somehow still see you, even in the regular world. Plus, he could make you disappear that one time. I can't be able to take him on if he can somehow exploit that weakness. I have to stop him, but how? How do I stop him?
You have to look deeper within yourself, Saber. The darkness. It's more than what you think it is. It's more than what you've been told. You have more control than you think. But you need to be willing to look into it.
I'm not going to use the darkness more than I have to.
Why? Because they told you it's bad? Because it's done bad things? What if it could do good things?
What do you mean?
The darkness was used for supposedly bad things by your standards. But if you can control it, why wouldn't you just use it for the good things? The darkness was called the darkness not by the original hero Void, but by those who saw it, those who feared it. Use it for the light, and create your own light out of it.
So what? You're telling me that I should just purposely fall into the darkness and figure it out in there? You know that I already barely got out of it the first time, and the second time I could leave it, but it doesn't mean I want to be in the darkness. That's horrible.
Why?
Well, obviously, because it's terrifying.
You fear the unknown. All you have to do is get to know it, and fear shall cease to exist.
If I fall into the darkness, there's a chance I could be stuck in it again and destroy this whole world like I was set to be the first time I let it control me.
Then don't let it control you. Control it.
Fall into the darkness, then. Okay, I'll do it. Take me back into the darkness, Shadow. Now. Back into the darkness, huh? So what? There's nothing here. I don't know what I should even be looking for.
You're thinking too hard about it, Saber. Stop worrying about what you see in front of you. Focus.
Look, how could Void make you disappear? And what was it that you wanted to tell me before, when Void had confronted us in front of the Citadel? Tell me.
I don't know why he can still see me. I'm worried. I know, it must be odd to hear, but I'm worried that Void is not fully grounded in darkness anymore. And yet, he can still sense me. He can still see me. And he can still hear me. It's not right. It's wrong. He shouldn't be able to do any of that.
Okay, well, Void mentioned something. He said that he created you, but how could that even be possible? I thought you were an extension of me. What does that even mean? He created you.
He could have met... Wait. Stop. Something feels weird. I sense something. He or someone is watching us still. There's a connection I can still sense.
What do you mean? Could it be Void? He's still watching us somehow? How is that possible? If his darkness connection is gone and we're in the darkness, he can still sense us? He can still watch us? How is that possible?
It's possibly Void, yes. But I still do not know, Saber. We shouldn't be talking so much about these things while he's looking over us.
No, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of Void always confronting me and randomly just showing up out of nowhere. This is awful. I thought the darkness was supposed to help me figure this out, and all we've done here is become even more scared inside of my head? No, I'm sick of this. You can sense his connection, right?
Yes. If I focus hard enough, I can trace him back to his origin point. But it could be ugly.
I don't care. I'm sick of him looking over us like we're some kind of pet. We're not. I'm sick of him, and I need to stop this now. It's time we took this to him. Shadow, open the connection. Take me to Void.
If that's truly what you want. I admire your strength, your willingness to confront him. Your wish is my command.
Did you open the connection, Shadow?
Yes.
Then where are we?
Look. There he is.
Void.
Well. I didn't think you'd actually open a connection.
Yeah. I've got some tricks up my sleeve. I know you're watching me.
Bold of you.
Sure. Listen, I need to know. You told me that you created Shadow, but how is that even possible? You can't create him. I thought he was an extension of me. And yet you can sense a connection to him and everything? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I lied. Kinda.
What? What do you mean? I mean, you clearly can sense him, but you made him disappear that one time. And even in the regular world, you could hear him. I don't understand.
I didn't directly create him.
Okay. And you're so willingly to just tell me all this, huh? I guess he didn't create you.
That's not everything, Saber. He's lying still. He's hiding something.
Well, what do I have to lose by it?
Out with it then. Fine. You didn't directly create him, then what? In this connection, you and I are equals. You can't do anything to me. I can't do anything to you. So, you want to have a conversation? Or do you want to hide from me now? Huh, Void?
He isn't just any old darkness.
I know he isn't. He's the extension of me. Different from the other darkness. Of course. But that doesn't answer the question.
Not entirely.
What do you mean, not entirely? He's not just an extension of me? I mean, I know the Shadow Sword had some kind of part in it, but...
I gave you some of my darkness.
What?
My personal sample.
He's a part of your darkness? Your personal darkness? That's how you can sense him? Even without your darkness connection anyways, you can still sense him because he's a part of you? Shadow, did you know this?
I'm not just an extension. I'm a part of you. Void. Even without your darkness, I still sense you.
That has to be a lie. How can I even believe that if you've already been lying this whole time?
Of course, I did the same thing with soul and corruption. A gift to my highest, of course.
So you actually did that. I can't believe this. So what? Shadow's a part of you and you can control him? Shadow, you really didn't know about this?
No. I do not sense any control over me either.
To an extent.
He does not control me, Saber. He's trying to confuse you. He only has a connection to me, now. When he had the darkness, he could control. Without it...
In your mindscape, I can control your perception of Shadow. I can't do anything to him in the physical realm.
What are you after, Void? You're so willing to tell me everything. Then what is this? These meetings? You testing me? You know, I will keep fighting you, and yet you're helping me get stronger. This doesn't make any sense.
Like I've told you, control.
Control for what? I don't understand. You say control, but...
You still don't have full control.
I don't have control? You mean of the darkness? Why would me having control of the darkness matter to you at all? Wouldn't that make it harder for you? You want a bigger challenge? Is that what it is? What does that mean? You need me to have control for you to have control? This is all messed up and wrong.
I'll let you figure that one out.
What? Void! Void! He disconnected? Is that possible? I thought we forced open a connection.
He has just as much of a say in it as you. He chose to stop the connection. He was really the one in power there. He said he needed you to take full control. What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know what that means. What, me controlling the darkness is a part of his plan? But if I don't, then I'll still lose anyways. We're walking right into whatever it is he's after. This is hard. You can't even be there to help me in the regular world, and I need more allies. You know what I mean? I need more allies. I don't know who to go to. All of the Steves have decided to do their own thing, and the only one that is willing to help me at all is Light Steve.
You have plenty of allies, Saber. You're just looking in all the wrong places.
What does that mean? I hate having to ask all these questions. I just want to be able to make some kind of solution already.
Then go get your solution. Look deeper. Deeper into yourself. Your allies are within you already. Look deeper, Saber.
You mean into the darkness? You can't be saying what I think you're saying.
The darkness is not simply just this domain. It is more than that. It has layers. Each layer supplies you more. Controls more. This is just the sub-layer. The next layer is where your allies lie. Should you choose to go deeper, you will not regret it.
I'm already choosing to willingly go into the darkness. Going deeper is gonna get worse.
Yeah. Whatever you say, Saber. Oh, I won't use the sword. I won't absorb darkness. I won't create a crystal. I won't willingly go into the darkness. When will it stop? Do you really think that matters? You're already here. Keep going, if you want some true allies.
Okay, I want true allies. Take me to the second layer.
Welcome to the second layer, Saber. Here you will find your allies, your true power. The unlocked powers you want are at the other end.
The second layer? How many layers are there? How deep does this go?
What matters right now is this layer. Understand it, own it, or it will control you. Find your allies at the end of this path.
Who could my allies even be? I don't have any allies in the darkness. The only darkness I even know is you. This doesn't make any sense.
Look harder. You'll figure it out. Do it.
Fine. I just don't understand what I'll find. No way. Dark Steve? Is that you? Hello, Saber. Massive shout out to all of my super supporters shown on screen. All super supporters not only get many other benefits, but one benefit is a shout out at the end of these videos, so huge shout out to you guys. If you're interested in supporting me like these people already have, be sure to hit that join button or click the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and check out these videos on screen as well. And I'll see you next time.